I'm live. Sure, everything's good. Mic's good. Video seems to be okay. Hi! Okay. Can everybody hear me all right? Hi. Hi, James. Hi, Harold. Hi, Glenn. Charles, thank you. It's a beautiful day here. It's getting ready to pour down rain, but it's like the perfect weather right now. I think it's probably about 70 degrees. The breeze is beautiful. Okay, good. Good, yeah. I wanted to redeem myself from being in noisy bars all the time, so I'm just here at my parents' house. They have great Wi-Fi, so I figured I could capitalize. Hi, David. Ches, is that how you pronounce it? Hi, Ches, or Mike, whichever it is. What's up? Loren! Hi, everyone. My dad's over here setting up the TV. I would show you, but I gotta watch my sports, y'all. Derek, hi. Mike, cool. Hi, Mike. Hi. All right, I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll dive in. And yes, of course, I have wine. Are you kidding me? When are you gonna put it on pop? K-State game.
What do you want to put on?
Ema. What time is it? 4? What all's on?
Oh, K-State's are 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Who are they playing?
I gotta find it again. It's so long.
Wilderness, yes, and I apologize for not getting back to you on the email yet. I actually typed up an email and I forgot to send it. I fell asleep typing to you, actually. Oh, you can see him in the reflection in the glass. Old Daddy-O. He actually just got done cutting the grass. He takes a lot of pride in his flowers and such. And I was going to have the video camera facing everything, but with the light behind me, you couldn't really see me. So I guess I'm just being a little selfish. In my wine glass, too. You guys can see the TV at least. Or him struggling trying to get the TV going. From Australia, hello. Hi, Julian. Hi, Mark. Hi, Kevin. Dijon, hello. Nikki Black. Hey, girl. Or guy. Whatever you are. Take me off your phone, then. Navy or Army, I respect both fully. If I were to go into one, it'd be the Navy. I actually wanted to for a very long time. Carlos, hi! James, hello! Alright, there are 87 of you watching right now. Ooh, there's thunder. Miss me on the doodles. I miss the doodles very much. And I miss the water very much, but it's good to be home. Alright, y'all, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. You struggling? Alright, forget a couple minutes. I'm really excited to talk to y'all. I would love to come sailing. It's getting cold right now, so I don't know how eager I am to go sailing in the cold. I've never sailed or been on a boat in the cold, but it sounds a little terrifying. Where are you at? Actually, I'm getting ready to start posting my Charleston videos. I have the first video pretty much done, and I'm really excited to show it to everybody. But one of the segments in the videos is of my time with a charter company in Charleston, and we went out on his 30-foot Catalina, and it was wonderful. Thank you so much, Ken. I appreciate that. It's a doodle! I guess I am forever a doodle. Whatever. Yeah, Derek, actually, that was my high school graduation present to myself. His name is Toby. I call him Tubby because he's really, really fat. But he is the sweetest dog ever. Don't ask how old he is because that'll tell you when I graduated from high school. Please check my business inquiries. Did you send me something, Typhoon? Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll be completely honest. I've been so behind on catching up on emails lately, so bear with me. I'll get back to you soon. Hi, Steve. Thank you. I hope all's well with you, too. Virginia, heading south for the winter. Where south? Are you going? Are you staying in the States? Are you going down to the Caribbean? Or what are you doing? Okay, Typhoon, I'll take a look. I'm sorry. Oop, about 100 of y'all watching. Okay, so I really, truly do want to know what you guys thought of my Sailing Doodles recap video. Not only because it really does mean a lot to me, but also because I'm getting ready to do a lot of videos, and I want to know what you guys like and what you don't. Tubby. Yeah, no, he's Tubby because my mom gives him so much food. Toby, come here. Toby. There's no way that he'll have, actually, I can't pick him up here, y'all. He's that big. I'll post a picture of him later. Donna, yeah, I'm coming back to Dallas. I'll be back in Dallas here in a couple of weeks. One of my really good friends is getting married. But I'll only be in town for about a week, and then I'm heading to Mexico for a few days. But I'm really excited to be back in Dallas. I just decided to spend some more time in Kansas because it's easier for me to focus here. Being around my family, it's inspiring, and also I don't have all of my friends here to distract me. You're going to the Keys for a month, then the Caribbean. Cool. I hope that you can spend a lot of time in Key West because that's one of my favorite places. Are you going to be there? When are you going? When did you say you were going? Because Fantasy Fest is coming up. Michael, what are my plans now? I'm traveling as much as possible whenever I can, and I'm going to be documenting as I go. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I will be working at the same time. So I have a couple of things in the works. I'm talking to a few people about some job opportunities, but I'll be doing videos, damn it, at the same time. Mark, thank you. You said it was an exceptional editing combo. Y'all, I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, but editing is such a beast. And it was one of the most challenging projects I have ever worked on. And also the most rewarding and kind of emotional. It took me on and off a couple of months. I went through about 700 minutes of footage. So, basically I just got that from the majority of the videos that were already edited, but then I had about 350 plus clips to edit down. So every single one of the clips I modified speeds and trimmed down, did different transitions and stuff like that. It was complex and a lot of fun, but such a bitch. How do I afford all of this? Well, luckily, I've saved a lot of money. I made a couple of pennies from Sailing Doodles, which paid some of my bills along the way, but really this is an investment for me. But that's also why I'm, getting ready to start a job so I can make money. I did a great job. Keep it up. You'll be a pro in no time. Steve, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it would take years to do this stuff with ease. in my opinion. Mark, you think Bob and I were very attached emotionally? I mean, we became very close. We were together 24/7, literally, for 8 months. Yeah, we looked out for each other. Wilderness, my editing software, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. It is the 2015 series, which, you know, it's missing some features that the 2017 has that would probably make it a little bit more user-friendly, but it's still pretty great. And I taught myself how to do it basically through YouTube. Just as soon as I came up to a problem or, you know, wanted something to look better, just typed the question in and somebody told me about it. It was great. You didn't respond to Ruby Rose's Instagram message. I don't think I got one from them because I love them and I would jump at the opportunity to chat with them. But I'll check. I could have missed it. Like I said, I've been a little bit off and responding to messages lately just because I have gotten quite a few. Fantasy Fest bound Tuesday, right? Hi, you're going to Fantasy Fest? I'm so jealous. So is it 2 days or 3 days? All I know is I hope that you're prepared. Gird your loin, drink water. I've never been, but I mean, from all of our friends that we met down in Key West and in the Caribbean, everybody's like, y'all, Fantasy Fest is a little bit of a beast. Yeah, last time I said hi. Most of my videos, most of my future videos won't need as much editing. Right, thank God. Thank God. Also, I think that a major part of not needing enough editing, or as much editing, excuse me, will be because as I'm filming now, I think before I shoot something. I know the style of the video that I want, the goals that I have before I actually shoot something. So I'm not just like aimlessly wandering through footage. Oh, here's Toby. Toby! Hey, hi! He's fat. It starts on Thursday and ends on Sunday. Shit. Good luck, guys. Greg, hi! Oh, Nick said he messaged me on Instagram. Okay, I'll take a look. I will take a look. They're like one of my favorite channels. You didn't pixel like Bob. I don't know what that means. Do elaborate. Hello from Wisconsin. What's up? One of my favorite memories is from Wisconsin, actually. I would go to a volleyball tournament up there called Wapaka. It's the largest grass volleyball tournament in the country, and it is awesome. It's right outside. I could be saying this wrong, but it's right outside of Oshkosh. Maybe not. All I know is a lot of spotted cow beer, and it was amazing. Jim asked, hi Jim, by the way, how are you? How did I tell the dogs part? Well, it took me a few days. I mean, I was stuck with those dogs. Basically, it was the easiest to tell by their personalities because they are just so different. But their noses. Maverick has a black nose and Goose has a brown nose. And Goose loves me so much, so he was just always by me no matter what. I thought about it the other day. I was like, have they forgotten about me? They probably have, but as soon as they saw me, I'm sure they would be like, yeah, that's my girl. Watching from the UK. Loved watching you on the doodles. You're so... Thank you, Chris. I'm kind of single, kind of seeing someone. 20 miles from Wapaka in central Wisconsin. It is so beautiful up there. I have a lot of friends that live up there as well. I know the winter is not as beautiful, but the time that I went was, I want to say August. So it was a beautiful time of year to be there. David, you said it's weird seeing me clean up and with makeup on. It is weird, actually. It is weird. I agree completely. I am the type of girl that really I don't do this every day. But I wanted to look nice for you guys. Does Toby know you cheated on him with Goose? Toby is my son, so no cheating going on. I'm a faithful individual, but he was definitely mad at me for a little while. We're back though. We're like this. Most women like a touch of makeup. Yeah, most do. I don't see why not. Why not perk up your beauty you already have? I like to keep it natural though for the most part. I use a BB or a CC cream every day, which is basically like an SPF to protect my skin that has a little bit of tint to it. So I guess that's kind of it. You're seeing someone. My heart's breaking. Yeah, maybe I am. Yeah, kind of. I am. Yeah. You're always beautiful. Thank you so much. Cheers. Hey, there's 140 of you watching. Cheers to y'all. Thank you for joining me. I know that these are kind of like a little catch up and there's not a lot to them, but honestly, I want to hear y'all's opinions. Like, you know, what do you think about editing styles? What should I do differently? And honestly, I just like talking to you guys. If my company had a product to sell instead of services, I'd want you to be a spokesmodel. Very, very pretty and fun. That's such an awesome compliment. I really appreciate that. And when you do get into that business, let me know. I'm available. Christian, hey, what's up? Should have chaperoned you. Chaperoned me where? Where am I going to work? There are a couple different things going right now, and I'll announce them when they happen. I don't really want to jinx them. I will tell you about one of the options that I had it has actually fallen through, unfortunately, but at the same time, whatever, you know, I've already let it go. I was going to do what's called the remote year, and it's basically you go abroad with a group full of people in all different areas of business, and you work with them and travel and volunteer and support the communities that you're in, which is something that I crave so much. And I really wanted it, but you know, I went through a vetting process. Oh my gosh, there's a mouse staring at me. Dad. There's they were gonna work something out with me to where I would do YouTube and it would be free advertisement for their company, but it turns out they would still need me to pay like $10,000 to $15,000 to do it, which is understandable. I mean, it's a year abroad traveling and hotels and per diems and everything like that, so I get it. It would have been cool, but I know I'm gonna find something better. Brian, what tune did you post for me? Like most of you know, I'm obsessed with music. I listen to music all day, every single genre, all the time. Send it to me, all of it. Sailing Doodles will never be the same without you, and I know the dogs miss you. Sailing Doodles will never be the same. You're right. There will be different people, but I think it'll still be awesome. And I hope the puppies, I actually hope the puppies don't miss me. I know how torturous it is. I miss them so much. I saw the picture that Bob posted, I think yesterday or the day before, and I like almost started crying. Yep, you have that type of personality that you can do anything that you want to, so follow your heart and dreams, because anything you choose to do you'll be great at. I appreciate that. I think my personality or not, I think all of us are capable of doing whatever we put our minds to. Oh, pixel nudity. It took hours, Bob said, from your diving. Yeah, I watched him do that for about an hour and a half, staring at me. Moving on. I didn't need to pixel because honestly that's not a part of the trip that I really cared to remember that much. Tom and Jerry. No, Tom and Jerry's not on the TV. I'm actually watching the Oklahoma K-State game, which I didn't go to K-State. My sister went to K-State, so I'm affiliated in that way. Ema. You just texted Ruby Rose to get in touch with me. Look for it. I will. I absolutely will. I mean, they very well could have sent me a message, and I'll feel really bad if they did, and I just haven't looked. I haven't seen it, but I'll get back to them as soon as possible. Actually, tomorrow I have about 4 hours of time set aside to respond to a bunch of emails and messages. So, John, thank you so much. They were thinking, where's Megan? Who was thinking, where's Megan? I'm right here. I'm in Kansas. Videos need some voiceover and less music. You know, Brian, I agree with that to a certain extent. I wanted this video to speak for itself. I wanted the music to be the influencer, not what I had to say. I wanted it to be simple, straightforward, and to the point. You know, most of the people that watch that video are people that already knew the context. So in my future videos, there will be more context. There will be, you know, a storyline, basically. I agree. I appreciate that. Was it bad to be sailing with Bob? Hi, Pathfinder, by the way. Good to see you. Was he intrusive? Mice must like that game. Did he move in on you? As beautiful as you are, you'll do very well. I appreciate that. No, I mean, you know, it was never bad sailing with Bob. I mean, honestly, I would not have wanted to sail with anybody else. Bob always made me feel safe. I always felt comfortable in the situation because I knew he had everything handled. I learned from him. Oh, there's a fly in my wine! You bad words. Look at this. What? Shit. Anyways, he's a very smart person. He's a very confident person, and he has the confidence to make a person feel comfortable in a situation they're not used to. So that was awesome. Never uncomfortable sailing with Bob. Now, it took a while, and we talked about it in the videos. Like, when we were in a high-stress situation, he would raise his voice. And I don't respond to that very well. Like, raise your voice at me. Get a tone with me. I'm going to get a tone with you. As much as I try not to, I immediately get defensive. Which I shouldn't, and I work on every day. But, you know, that's it. So, little hurdles, but that's just what goes on when you are around somebody 24/7. Intrusive, I mean, not to the point where I wanted to punch him or anything. So what are my plans for the future? Right now, I'm saving up money to do some more travels, honestly. And I need something more than just YouTube to supplement my need to feel important, really. You know, I love making these videos, but sometimes I don't feel like I don't feel like I can be taken seriously sometimes, if I'm being frank. So I'm looking for something, somewhere else to put my hard work and ethic so that I can feel like I'm actually doing something. He doesn't drink much, the fly. And he's swimming in my wine. Hey, Mom, if you're watching this, will you please bring me a cup so I can get this fly out of my wine? Thank you. Love you. You probably have twice the viewers than you think you have. I mean, that'd be cool. I love people, honestly, so bring it on. Are you planning to come to the UK? Yes, I've been dying to go to the UK ever since I was little. Honestly, it's just not been in the cards for me yet. I hope it is soon. I really do plan on it. It would make me incredibly happy to be over there. I would love to do a road trip over there. I actually have read a lot. Dun da da da, mama! Thank you. Stupid fly. I'm still gonna drink this, you guys. There's alcohol in here. Kills the germs. Oh, I actually might be able to save him. Oh, it's raining. Megan, to the rescue. Got him. Oh, look. Look. Oh, nope. He's dead. I'm not gross, I swear. Michael, hi. I hope you're well as well. Do you still talk to the ladies that was on the boat with you? Joe, yeah, here and there. Oh, little guy. Fly away. That's what you get for getting in my wine, though. I follow Georgie on Instagram, but we haven't spoken in quite some time. I talked to Amanda here and there, and other than that, I didn't know any of the other girls. Actually, well, one of the gals that came on was friends with Bob. She's dating one of my good friends. I follow all of their travels all the time, but, you know, not really that closely. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Let's see. Sorry, I'm way behind. Drinking like a champ. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Alright, James, you're gonna annoy me. I'm just gonna have to take you off of here. Boop. Bye. Loren, love you back. Wait, you don't even know me. You call me a B-word. You might be right, but hey, I haven't done anything to you yet. Actually, no, guys, the fly did fly away. The fly is alive. For now. He's probably not flying in a straight line. Yeah, I got rid of that James idiot. I enjoy when people speak their mind, but let's keep it classy. I told you he was passed out. He might have been. Let's see. If you need a mod, let me know for next time. Actually, I have a couple of moderators. Oh, Brett's on here. Hi, Brett. I thought you had a wine event tonight. Brett Fields, everybody, is facilitated so much pizza in my family's life. Wilderness, I will absolutely add you to my moderators list. I only have 2, and, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit of a burden. Hope you're up for it. Am I going to Vancouver with Bobby? No, Bob and I aren't traveling together anymore. I wish that I was going to Vancouver. I want to go to Canada so bad. It's beautiful up there. Looks like you're a little bit nervous and are speaking very fast. Slow down a little bit. I'm not nervous, but I do talk fast sometimes. Actually, my dad... Okay, hold on. Let me slow down. Okay. My dad is actually a big fan of this company called Go Fast. And Go Fast is an all-natural energy supplement. They make gum and energy drinks. It's all made of B vitamins and different vitamins and some Australian honey. And so I had one of those pieces of gum, and I haven't really drank a whole lot of coffee since I've been back in the States, so I'm a little bit wired at the moment. Vicky, hi. I seriously, I'm not kidding when I said when I left the Carolinas that day, well, like a couple weeks ago, I did not want to leave, especially this time of year. Everything is there's so many golds and reds and lush greens. I'm obsessed with it. You'll have to send me some pictures. Let's see. Brett, you banned somebody already. Christian, you said Go Fast is your favorite energy drink. It's really good. Like, really good. And like I said, it's all natural, which is really important to me. It doesn't have a lot of artificial flavoring or high levels of sugar, so. I'm so behind. I would love Canada. I have a feeling I would love Canada. I have some friends that live up there. I actually met a long time ago. They live up there. And then, you know, through our cruising journeys, a lot of the cruisers during the time that we were down there are from Canada. Lovely people, at least the ones that we met. And everything that everybody's ever said about Canada is nothing but positive. Outcast, who banned you? Oh wait, was that on Sailing Doodles? I think I might remember that. Patrick, what's up, man? Good to see you. Gosh, there are about 200 of you watching. Hello. Hello, 200 of you. They don't sell Go Fast in Arizona. Actually, I tried to figure out. I was in Dallas. I was trying to find it everywhere, and I couldn't find it. That's so sad. I bet they'll send you a case. Yeah, Brett got banned for obvious reasons. Switzerland, what's up? I've been I'm a huge fan of Pinterest. And actually, all joking aside, I'm a huge fan of Pinterest. Like, it's basically just a platform that allows you to find different blog posts from the interwebs. And all the time when I'm looking at different countries and different places to travel, Switzerland pops up, and it's has such a dynamic level of beauty. I would love to go there someday. Canada's cold as shit. Not good for skinny people. Well, good thing I'm not that skinny. I'll be okay. Hey, I can bundle up. Vancouver is gorgeous, and the Whistler is great for skiing in the winter. Actually, fun fact about me, I have never done any snow sports. Not skiing, snowboarding. I mean, I guess snowman building is kind of a sport, or it can be. But snowball fights, I've done that. But that's it. I'm actually kind of afraid to ski. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I break a lot of bones often, so maybe I should keep it like in this area only. Come to Tahoe. Maybe. It's not really on my list, but could be. Patrick, we have clothing that fits the temperature. Actually, somebody asked me, what about y'all? Somebody asked me a while back, what would you rather have out of the extremes? Really cold or really hot? And I would say really cold, because I can bundle up. There are things out there that can keep you warm, but you really can't cool off that easily in the heat. I know that from Texas. Michael, you'll teach me snow sports? Game. Florida heat has broken me. I could feel your desperation. For real, though. You know, we were in Florida for quite some time, going down and coming back up, and shit, it is hot and humid. Like, yeah, running there, ooh, terrible. Yeah, Brett, how's married life treating you? Actually, Brett, I want to tell them about our funny conversation this morning. Christian, you said you have a body of a god, Buddha. Yes, I'm gonna use that. Wilderness Safety Institute, you need to take my class. I would love to. Actually, I have been looking at all the jobs that I've been looking at. You know, my resume consists of all corporate experience. I mean, into my adulthood, after school, all corporate experience in sales and marketing. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I know I'm good at it. I know that I can make great money in it. And a lot of the times the hours are pretty flexible, but it made me miserable. I want to do something outside in the wilderness. I want to do something that gets me hands-on with Mother Nature. So I would love to take that class. Meg, do tell what? When am I going sailing again? Tim, as soon as freaking possible. I miss it a whole lot. I like, sometimes I still have dreams, and I wake up and I feel like I'm looking around for the boat, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Taking a screenshot for Brett. What? Oh. I don't skinny dip, I chunky dunk. Cheers to that. Outside of the box, absolutely. That's kind of how I am. I don't like to do things the ordinary way. I don't. Don't pet bears, just a nature tip. Actually, Inferno, when I was hiking in North Carolina, my mom goes, "Are there bears there?" I was like, Mom, sorry, Mom. I was like, Mom, that's their habitat. That's their environment. Yes, there are bears there. That's where they live, in the mountains. But I didn't see any, luckily, but they were there somewhere. Maybe they saw me, who knows. I'd be more scared of, like, mountain lions than bears, I think. Meg, buy a boat and start cruising on your own. You know, honestly, down the road, absolutely. I can't picture my life without sailing. But right now, no. Way too big of a time and monetary investment for me. George, hi. Come to Washington. Yes, actually, Brett, Washington, I was either going to go, my first part of this trip was either going to be the Carolinas or Washington, East Coast or West Coast, and I decided on the East Coast, obviously, but it looks equally as beautiful over there. So I don't know when that will be. I don't really want to go once I get back from Mexico. I'll only be in Mexico for 3 days, but as soon as I get back, that's when I'm kind of going to get on working and saving up money in order to fund my next trip. But at that time, it's going to be the dead of winter, so I don't know if that'd be a great idea. No bears in Australia. Yeah, but you guys have spiders that are like this big. Hard pass. Rather cuddle with a bear than a spider like that, or a spider of any size. Boat hopping is less expensive without all the burden. Yeah, but I don't like to be a physical burden. You know, like I would love to be on any boat. I don't know. It makes me feel kind of funny. Like couch surfing, kind of. Feel like a little bit of a bum. Actually, I am kind of homeless right now. I kind of enjoy it. I don't have to pay rent. No utilities for me. Get married, have kids, and settle down. Someday. I'm a huge family person. I can't wait to have a family. But I have a lot of stuff to mark off my list first. Who's Survival Lily? You walk down the road with a bear. Was it cute? We can shoot coyotes in the winter. Actually, I have shot one coyote in my day, and it still kind of haunts me. But it was only because it was running after Toby, actually, when Toby was this big. But yeah, I don't know, my heart has kind of changed. I used to really enjoy hunting and sport, but I'm too much of a softie to kill things anymore, I think. Unless I'm going to eat it, I don't want to shoot it. Or unless it's like, threatening my life, then you dead. They have devils in Australia? Is that an animal or like the devil? Or are you talking about women? Have kids so I can feel your pain. No thanks. Hard pass. Not right now. Thank you. Buy a boat, Insta-home. Yeah, no, not yet. It's like boat, child. It's like the same thing. You just end up giving all of your money to it. Not ready for either at the moment. There's surf and turf. I'm turf. You're dirty? I don't get it. Get on Gone with the Winds or even better with the Delos crew. I mean, they're both awesome. I don't know. I don't know if I would be a fit for any of that. Bob and I had just a really cool thing. we started out together, we worked together, we learned everything together, so it's kind of different. Open invite to Ottawa, our capital. Meet and greet if you do. Absolutely. Where exactly is Ottawa? Cheeky Monkey is for sale. I heard that the other day. Sad news, actually. Yeah, divorce sale. It's so sad. Megan and Delos would be a great fit. Would I? They're all really cool. They're all super cool. I follow them all on social media, mostly Instagram, and they all have their own unique character, and they all have their own trade. They all contribute to the team. I think it's really beautiful how they set it up. Somebody the other day was like, oh, they're just a bunch of trust fund babies. Like, they got their money from mommy and daddy, and now they're just sailing around the world. And you know, whatever. If you're that fortunate, be that fortunate. But I don't think that's them. I think that honestly they work hard for what they do. What did I do in the corporate world? Brad, I did a couple of different things. I started out my very first job was as a niche IT corporate recruiter. So I hired interface developers for big corporations, and then I moved up the ladder to sales within that. I was an account manager, a project manager, and then a director of marketing for a company in Dallas. There are a lot of YouTube channels that need marketing expertise to realize their true potential. You can join for a while, a win-win. You know, honestly, I love it. I absolutely love marketing, and I love getting people's information out there and showing the good sides of people. So yeah, I mean, if that opportunity came to me, I would definitely consider it. What kind of drink am I drinking? I am drinking a Pinot Gris. I've been drinking a lot of beer lately, and although I love beer, I'm an IPA girl all the way. This goes with my body a little bit better. Hey guys, if you haven't hit like yet, go ahead and help. Yeah, please do. If you guys are enjoying it, please hit like. It does help. And if you don't, hit thumbs down. Let me know why. Either way. So again, I know there are a couple of different, or a few. Gosh, there's 190 people on here. If you guys have seen the video, the tribute video that I made for my time with Sailing Doodles, I would love to know what you thought, what you enjoyed, what you didn't, what maybe you wish was different. I would love to hear your insight. My other videos, my future videos, are not going to be anywhere near the same. They're going to be more simple and straightforward and to the point, toning down the music and giving a little bit more context, but I really like to hear what you guys enjoy. Good luck finding my good side. I thought you were the last nice guy. Aren't all your sides good? Just saying. It was fine. I did good. Shit. Fine is like worse than terrible. Kidding. Brett, you were like the first one to comment. Don't play. IPA beer, yes, I know. Actually, we're getting ready. Who else watching Game 7 of the Yankees game? I am. Actually, that's on here soon-ish. It's on at 6, right? So it gives me like an hour and 20. Game 7, like, playoff baseball 1. Game 7 playoff baseball? Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, people are going to be laying their lives on the line for this. And I'm so excited to watch it. But Dad and I went to the liquor store before. Yeah, I actually had to buy a new freaking phone today. Apple takes all of the money. But anyways, on the way home, we stopped at the liquor store, and I got a bottle of wine, and Dad got like 12-pack of IPAs, so it's going to be a good time. What team will win? I promise. One team will win, I promise. Yeah, and I honestly, Man, this is a tough one for me. I'm a Royals fan. I've been a Royals fan my entire life, even when they were terrible. And then moving to Dallas, I became a Rangers fan, but I'm pulling for the Yankees on this one. And everybody drops off the live feed. I just don't like the Astros. I really don't. I really, really don't like the Astros. I think that they're a pompous team, and they have some really classy characters, but Houston. Your Sailing Your Sailing Doodles video was fabulous. It was more than I hoped for. As for IPAs in Buffalo, New York, Hey Burner IPA. Why does that sound so familiar? I was in New York a couple years ago, and I got a chance to try out a bunch of local brews, and phenomenal. New York was overwhelming for me because, well, I'm from a small town in Kansas, but the IPAs that I had made it all easy. John, hi! Good to see you! Where am I from? George. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, born and raised. I moved down to Dallas, Texas, and I lived there for about 7 or 8 years. Only one thing wrong with your video, wasn't 3 hours long. Yeah, no, actually, I started out, and out of the 700 minutes that I chose from, all of the edited video that we'd ever done together, I started out and I extracted all of the clips that I thought would make a good video. The clips that really meant something to me. The clips that I want to remember forever. And it was like 3 or 4 hours that I had to dwindle down to 17. And let me tell you, tedious. And I wanted to pull my hair out a lot of times, and I had to figure out the music before I did it because I really wanted the video to go with the music to be synchronized throughout. And so, I had to have the sound on. So, a lot of times I would go back and listen to that 2-second period 5 times in a row just to make sure it's on beat. And a lot of it's not, but I had to leave it that way because, well, I would have had a really hard time doing that. No, but I like the imperfections, actually. I am a perfectionist, and it took a long time to talk myself into just letting it go, but I think that it's appropriate that it does have those imperfections because the trip wasn't perfect, so whatever. You were in tears after watching that video. Mark, there were a lot of times that I had to walk away from my computer because there were, I found a really unique happiness on that trip. I was very close with myself a lot of that trip. I mean, when Bob would always call it my bow seat, it's because I sat in that freaking thing all the time, and that would be my thinking spot. I would sit there, I would pray, I would meditate, and I would just enjoy the moment. And so I got so close with myself, and seeing some of those clips reminded me how incredible it was. So it was tough. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I made you cry. Was it because of me and the puppies? Because that was like a heart-wrenching breakup or something. Hey, Brett, thank you. I appreciate that. Who's my favorite band? Yours is Led Zeppelin. Gosh. That's a really loaded question for me. I listen to a lot of music. I mean, you would have to ask me who my favorite band is in a certain genre. I can tell you what the last song I listened to on my Apple ID, or my Apple Music. Let's see. The last song I listened to, actually, you guys don't really want to know this. I'm kind of a nerd. I listened to the Piano Guys, 1,000 Years, which is a rendition of a Christina Perri song. But it's all piano and it's all beautiful, and I'm obsessed with it, and it makes me happy and calm and relaxed. So yeah. You cried when I hugged the puppies at the end. So was I. I was bawling. When I got into the airport, I was hysterical. Well, I wasn't hysterical, but I was just sitting there and tears were falling. I look nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous at all, actually. I'm really hyper. John, thank you. I appreciate that. My parents are watching. Compliment to them. Michelle, hey, good to see you. You liked the video? I mean, from somebody that has met all of us in person, did it capture who we are? Really? Nat, thank you so much. Bob and I have chemistry. Bob and I played off of each other really well, actually. Kind of his strong points were my weaknesses and vice versa. So we made a good pair. Hi, Russ. Good to see you. I am calm. I am so calm. Actually, you know, a lot of times with this challenge of YouTube and learning a new thing and going through changes, there can be a lot of anxiety involved. So when I do live feeds, it's probably the calmest I am right now. Brett Fields, I am virtually punching you in the face. I'd say you found yourself. We love the sides we saw. Thanks, Meg. Steve, thank you. I don't think I found myself. I think that I became more at peace with who I am. And, you know, my past and present and future, things kind of align when you're stuck with just your own mind. Would you date older men? I'm notorious for only dating older men. It's my preference, actually. I mean, it's, you know, I have my limits, but you get excited. Steve, I do get excited. Like, it's the exact reason why I can't play ping pong. Like, we go back and forth, and I just, like, start moving faster and faster and faster. And I get too excited. Like, seriously, I am smiling all the time because I'm excited about things all the time. There's so many things to be excited about. We need to find. Wait, hold on. We need you to find yourself in bikinis again. Shit. Excuse my French. Yeah, actually, I'm really excited to go to Mexico because I need to work on this tan. I'm pasty. John, you're in love with me, sincerely, Doodles. That's flattering. You know, I hope that I'm still great. I hope that I'm still great without 2 dogs and a friend and the Caribbean. I mean, gosh, you guys, it's so easy to be happy about life when you're in paradise. So it's obviously I'm different here than I am there, but I'm happy, so I hope it exudes. Was nice to see you got to tend with your chickens. Where are your chickens? I got to tend with a lot of chickens, sometimes not very happy ones either. I don't know if you guys remember the chickens in Key West. Those things, that mama was about to rip the eyes out of Goose. My parents did Brett, what the hell are you doing? Thank you. You do too much, man. Your friendship is all I need. Seriously. My parents did do a great job. They have a lot of gray hair, and I will take a lot of the blame for it. I would say that I wasn't the easiest child to raise. A little rambunctious. But I think I turned out alright. Come to Vancouver. I want to. I'm on my way. I just don't have my timeline yet. Still miss those doodles. Yes, I do. Seriously, I want to clone them and have them. My zest for life is contagious. I appreciate that. I hope everybody has a zest for life because it's pretty beautiful when you stop and look around. My poor father. Hey, listen. My rambunctious personality and my sassiness and my orneriness all came from him. So, feel bad for my mother, if anyone. Come hang out in Cali. You know, I've only been to California one time. And I got to visit some of the touristy spots like Hollywood. I got to see a lot of LA. And I went to Venice Beach and all of that. And I really wasn't impressed. But I know there are parts of California that are beautiful. My parents are great. Great couple in the med soon. So yeah, I told you guys last live feed. I am talking to some friends that are going to be doing the Mediterranean next season. And I might be crewing on that boat. It kind of depends on where I'm at, what kind of commitments that I've made. As for right now, job is a priority to me. Well, obviously because I need to make money in order to travel. But I just, you know, I want to feel like I'm contributing to something, working at something again. And although YouTube is hard work and it takes a lot of time and effort, I want to do more. So whether it's volunteering within the community or working within a company somewhere, I'd like to get work. Brett. John, 51 here, maybe going to buy a sailboat and go sailing soon with my daughter and me. Oh, wait, how old's your daughter? We could be best friends. My parents are in their 50s. 44-year-old from the UK. Are you guys like, is this a bid? I don't. There's my dad. My parents are watching, guys, and my second mom, my mom's best friend Sheila's on here. Hi, Mom, love you. Hey, Roddy! Hi, Miss Megan, I've missed you a lot this week. Remember, once you snuggle a Roddy, you'll never go back. So forget those doodles. I'm here for you in the now. I love all dogs. Let's be real. I love all dogs. Like, there's this pit bull next door. It's like this beautiful silver color, and it looks so sweet and so precious, and it's chained up outside, and it breaks my heart. Like, I love animals almost too much. Like, there's this squirrel that runs around my parents' house, and it's missing a tail. And my mom calls it no tail. Michelle, thank you. Cheers. Hey, cheers to all of y'all. It's been fluctuating in between 175 and 200 people at a time. I really appreciate you guys coming and joining me. It means really so much to me. But anyways, no tail. Stupid name. Sorry, Mom. But no tail runs around here. And my dad has these cages. He has a bunch of flowers, and he calls it his sanctuary, his bird sanctuary. There's a bunch of flowers, and he has a bunch of really cool feeders for the birds. Like, it's ridiculous. This backyard turns crazy. Beautiful. But he has cages out there to catch mice and squirrels so that they don't destroy everything. And No Tail got caught in the cage. Normally my dad would take your videos do suck, hi. My dad would take the cage and release the squirrels like a couple miles away. And my mom was like, absolutely not. You're not taking that squirrel away from here. I'm having a really hard time with it. I'm like, these squirrels they have families. They have babies. Don't take it away. I mean, you know he doesn't kill them, but still, it's so sad. Cloverleaf, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Thank you. It's good to see you. Mike, what's up? Steve, you have a Yorkie. One of my favorite couples that we met while we were out had a little Yorkie named Missy, and that little dog, seriously, this big, but the toughest personality in the world. She would run back and forth. They had a Lagoon 380. She would run back and forth, barking at the waves. Cutest dog ever. So sweet. Montana, good to see you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys must be proud of your daughter. She's an absolute star. Oh God, here comes my dad. I think he's a couple of IPAs in. You say hi?
No. Also, I'll say hi. But I did want to say that I'm supposed to give you a refill from Brett, and this is on him.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Brett. How'd you know I was thirsty?
Tell me when.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Dad, you spilled everywhere. You
I
gotta
did?
roll the bottle.
Pardon me, man.
You gonna say
Hi,
hi?
everybody.
Are you in there?
I haven't been watching it all.
Come on.
Is Megan saying any bad things about her parents? If she is, I apologize. Hope you're giving her a lot of good information, things she needs to do, like better care of her parents. Be sure to push the wheelchair when we're too old.
Which is like
probably fairly soon.
no.
Probably fairly soon. But yeah. Well, I'll let you have Meg back.
Okay.
Love you guys. Thanks for supporting Megan. Dearly appreciate it.
Thanks, Bob.
Yep.
Don't let him fool you. He's not that sweet all the time. Do you realize the damage squirrels do and what it costs to fix the damage? Dad is doing the best thing. You're right. And I told him, I was like, I can't argue with you. I know they tear up everything that he's put so much money and so much time into doing. I mean, I wish I could show you guys right now, but even if I did show you, it's that time of year, everything's kind of dying off. But yeah, I get it, but I just have such a soft spot. Yeah, tree rats. Okay, tree rats. What about birds? Birds are flying mice. Gross, carry disease and bacteria, and I mean, maybe they're pretty sometimes, but yeah, my dad is pretty cool. My mom's pretty cool too. Am I trying to make you jealous? A pit bull story. Please keep smiling. I'll support you all the way. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I love all dogs. Seriously, I love all dogs. All dogs deserve some love, and I'll give all of them love. Here does come the rain. Can you hear it? It's thundering. I love it. Like, honestly, this is my favorite weather. And it's the perfect temperature out here, too. Does anybody know the Garth Brooks song? Dennis! Hi! Sean, hi! From Michigan. What's the weather like up there right now? I know it's starting to get a little cold. James, this is, I didn't even finish my first glass of wine before Brett refilled it for me. Okay, it got a little cold. I spoke too soon. But here comes the rain. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is nice. So romantic. Lightning in the US when you visit. Where are you from, Chris? Mark! An IVA for Dad, wine for Mom and Meg. Thank you so much, and thank you from them too. My mom actually, I don't know how it happened, but my mom does not drink. I mean, she'll have like a wine cooler every once in a while, or like Moscato, but but no, she doesn't drink. So I mean, I'll drink the wine for her. I'll let her know how it is. Thank you, I appreciate it. 86 in Arlington. Honestly, I've been missing Dallas, but like I said earlier, I call home my think tank. I'm having to make a lot of really big, pivotal decisions, and so, better to stay here and not be distracted by things, no matter how fun or great they are. Actually, my mom the other night, so really cool, really fun. My dad took me out to dinner for hitting 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which thank you to each of you that are one of them. It's crazy. My video has like 55 or 60,000 views. Mind blowing. So cool. But my dad took me out to celebrate all the hard work that I put into it. And my mom had a Bloody Mary, and let's just say her eyes were a little glassed over, and we were all laughing pretty good. It was a great night. And the thunder rolls. Exactly. Chris asks, is it true that US ladies love the UK accent? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yeah, we do. A lot. A whole lot. But at the same time, there are some accents in the United States that have got that UK accent beat. It's just something about like a good classy Southern accent. Whew. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Sheila, it's actually pouring rain here now. I wish I could show you guys. Seagulls are rats with wings. Yeah, they are. Captain Ron. Captain Ron. I love that. They're assholes. Excuse my French. They're rude. They're rude and gross. And they've pooped on me multiple times and stolen my food. Yeah, we're not friends. Don't even fake friends. Yeah, Brett, love me a Texas accent. Actually, as soon as I'm down, like if I'm drinking with friends down in Dallas, my Southern accent is thick. It's weird. When can you, King of Chuck, hey, when can you guys expect the next video? So the first installment is almost complete. I've kind of taken my eyes off of it for a second just because I wanted to make sure that I have it nailed down to the style that I want to keep consistent throughout all of them. I don't want them all to be different. So I'm trying to make sure the theme is what I like. But it'll be out this next week. And then after that, thereafter, they'll be out weekly. And I should have, I'm not really positive yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll have 4 or 5 from my Carolina adventures. Andrew asks, and I'm really sorry about this, but Andrew asks why he can't view the tribute video. So I knowingly added songs, used songs that have geographical copyright restrictions on them. I wanted the video to be exactly how I wanted it, and music is really important to me, and I think is really important to a video of any kind. So I went with the ones that I really loved. And 1 or 2 of the songs that I used can't be seen in Canada or the UK, and maybe even some other countries, I'm not sure. I know that I've talked to a couple of people, and they said that all you have to do is use another device and it should work. I hope it does. If you could try that out and let me know. If not, send me an email at megbink@gmail.com and I'll send you the video. But please do try to see it on the internet first because it is a little tough to send such a big video over email. You love my accent. Why did the comment get deleted? Well, thank you. Wait until I'm done with this glass of wine. The accent gets real. Where is Declan, actually? That's a good question. I need to make her him a moderator as well. Don't tell him I called him a her. It worked in Canada. Good. Sometimes when you use, like, if you use your phone, since it does show your region, country, it won't work on your phone, but on your laptop it does a lot of times, or at least from what I've heard. Matt, Jack and Cola. You know, Jack, I used to drink Jack a lot and Cola. Funny fact about me, I don't drink soda. Or pop as we call it in Kansas, but I know most of you would make fun of me if I said that or asked what is pop. But I'm off to like Crown now. I'm a Crown girl. Or if anybody's ever heard of it, a nice blended whiskey. It's called TX whiskey. It's so good. It is delicious. It has like a little bit of sweetness, and it's so smooth. Like a couple of rocks, all you need, all day. If I ever need an extra moderator, I absolutely will. Send me a message so I have your URL. I could click on it now, but I don't want to mess anything up. Jeez, it's really coming down now. I hope you guys can hear that. I love this weather so much. Whiskey and ginger. I love a good whiskey and ginger. Or Seagram's 7. Oh, it's hailing. Kansas for ya. This morning, today, it was like beautiful 75, 80 in sun, and now it's this. Yeah, Crown Royal Reserve. Oh, oh, makes my mouth water just thinking about it. What's my favorite food? Honestly, I could eat a salad, like a loaded salad, for every meal. I'm a huge brunch fan. I love anything breakfast themed. If I'm going out to eat somewhere, I typically go for Mexican. I don't know. I just love food in general. One of a role that I had in Dallas right before I started my marketing job, I was working with a premium food distributor there in Dallas. And so I would travel around the DFW area, the Metroplex, and I would talk to all of the big name chefs in the area, and I would sell them premium foods like Wagyu and heritage pork and fine cheeses, and it was really fun. I learned a lot and ate a lot. I was like, I feared having that job because all I was doing all the time was eating good food wherever I would go. Yeah. And so yeah, that was fun. Moonshine, yeah, apple pie moonshine, but like the real stuff, not the stuff that you can buy in the fake mason jars. What do I like to do for fun? Sports. I love sports. I love being outside. I love hiking. Swimming. I love to swim. What else? I like to draw and I like to write. Those are my creative outlets. I write a lot. Oh no! Stop raining so much. It's starting to splatter a little bit. That's okay. Stand out in the rain and hold the cup up. Well, I am wearing a white shirt, so I'm gonna maybe not stand out in the rain. But if you can talk my dad into doing it. Bob and Deb! I didn't see you guys. Hi! Yeah, seriously, Megan's perfect day. Fall. 65 degrees. Rain. Windows open. Scented seasonal candle. Football on the or baseball. Actually, playoff baseball on the television. Maybe some music in the background. And a beer in my hand. Best day ever. Mike, do I have any plans of getting back on the water? Yes, I would love to be back on the water yesterday. I miss it an intense amount. Wow. Well, good thing we have a tornado shelter. What do you guys know about that? Tornado shelters. It's a real thing. It's like a flight of stairs. It's like, it looks kind of like an igloo, and it opens up. It's all concrete on the outside. Stairs, probably about 10 stairs down. I think my parents use it for storage, but just in case. There's a tornado shelter. I heard whiskey scotch or the sweet US whiskey. TX whiskey, I think is what you meant. All of the above, man. All of those things. I like them. What size t-shirt do I wear? Oh, cool. It kind of depends on how they run, but medium typically. Come to Long Beach and we can go to Catalina. I would freaking love to. One thing that I'd like to do, and I don't know how realistic the plan is right now, one thing I would like to do is drive up the coast, the West Coast. So that's one thing that I'm considering. There are a lot of opportunities that are popping up, all that require me to work before I can do any of them. But there are so many places that I want to see. It's making my decision on what I should do next is going to be really, really tough. What was the scariest moment while on the boat? having to be with Bob 24/7. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, actually, day six into the trip. We got stuck in a storm in the middle of the night while I was on watch, and it was one of those moments that, at that time, it's so terrifying that you're just in shock. And, Bob and I talked about it all the time, and we both agreed. In that moment, you don't think about what's happening. You don't think about how scary it is. You just do what you have to do in order to survive the situation. And, it's scary to think about what we went through, but at the time, it wasn't that bad. But, the next day, after we got through the storm, I had to take a lot of Dramamine to sleep. But when we got through the storm, he was like, I don't think you want to look outside. And of course, I'm going to look outside. And, we're in 15, 20-foot seas. I just started laughing, like crazy laughing. Is this real? But yeah, that was probably the scariest point. There were a lot of scary moments, but none that either of us weren't brave enough to handle. I love adventure, and I love to learn how to do new things. I love the excitement of it. So, all of it, what I went after willingly. Can you carry like in Texas? Pirates. Oh, gun safety laws, they vary per the country that you're in. Gets a little iffy once you get down into the Virgin Islands. But I think the generic rule is you can have one firearm. So we were pretty safe. Plus we had 2 dogs, so that I'm very thankful for the dogs, actually, because I most times I probably wouldn't have been able to sleep at night, especially when Bob wasn't there. But I knew that if anybody was anywhere close to the boat, those dogs would let me know, or us know. Megan, hi Megan. You're such a happy-go-lucky person. Love that about you, Keith. I appreciate that. I try to be. It's not all the time. I'm human just like everybody else, but I try to be. Thank you. A job I can do from an RV would work for me. I really want, I'm such a nerd, or a hippie, actually. I want like a VW van, or like an Airstream so bad. It'd be so awesome. I love following on Instagram. There are a bunch of people. Actually, you can probably go to my Instagram and see all the people that I follow. I follow a bunch of them that travel around the country in their RVs, and I find it incredibly inspirational because they don't need a whole lot, and they get to see so many beautiful places. They're not stuck in one place, and I think it's a beautiful life if that can be enough for you. What's my PayPal? So my PayPal is just megbink@gmail.com. It's just my email address, and you should see my picture there. What did Christian say? Christian, what did you say? How did I meet Bob? Connie, I met Bob through friends about 5 or 6 years ago. When most of you know, I've been playing volleyball for about 20 years. And when I moved to Texas, I went to this place called Sandbar Cantina in Deep Ellum. It's downtown Dallas. Awesome place. If you guys are ever in Dallas, go check it out. My friends own it, and it's a great establishment. A bar and restaurant with 10 beautiful, or 11, I guess. No, wrong. 9 beautiful volleyball courts. It sounds awesome. But we met through friends there, and we were never really close friends. We were just, like superficial friends. Always happy to see each other. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. I don't even know what's your name. I see your screen name, but I'm not sure. Is that your actual name? Thank you so much. That means a whole lot. Cheers. And cheers to all of you guys watching. Appreciate that. Gosh, that's so great. Thank you. Don't make me emotional now. As I get older, like, I can't be tough all the time. Yeah, Bob just turned 40. He did. Yeah, he just turned 40. Crazy, huh? He doesn't look 40. Doesn't act it either. Steven, I really appreciate that. It means a lot and it goes a long way, especially these days. 20 years and I'm only about 20. James, you're too kind. Gosh, I'm actually 28, so I am not old. I'm still in my prime, kind of. Depends on if we're talking physical or mental, but for the most part, I'm in my prime still. You have many friends in Texas. Have to give them hell. Give them hell for what? Picking an awesome place to live. Actually, that is the one thing I really crave, being in another place, in the country or the world, really. I want to live somewhere else or a couple other places before I really set some roots. And thinking about it, I'm like, God, living in Kansas and Texas mainly, you get such neutral weather other than in the summer. We don't have a winter really. It'll get cold for a couple of months, but it only flurries a couple of times. I mean, given we have had our ice storms, and everything shuts down, but it's I was very much spoiled, and then living in the Caribbean for a year, spoiled even more. So wherever I move next, I'm kind of a little nervous about, because I'm gonna have to deal with the elements like I did here in Kansas. I wouldn't be surprised if it started snowing after this rainstorm. Moved to Washington, best state ever. Yeah, but just what I'm talking about, Brett. The winters there. It's like I don't know if I'm ready for. I don't even really have a winter wardrobe anymore. No, yeah, we Texans don't like cold weather. We love cold beer. Absolutely. Cheers to that. It's actually really funny. When I first moved down to Texas, Kansas gets pretty much as much snow as Chicago even. That could be wrong, but maybe I'm exaggerating. But we get a lot of snow. And when I first moved down there, it was my first job out of school, and it snowed, and there was an ice storm after the snow, and I got phone calls from coworkers asking me to drive them to work because I was the only one who knew how to drive in the snow. And I'm like, hold on. Just because I am experienced with driving in the snow and the ice does not mean I want to. Oh, it was pretty funny. Chris, I would love to travel around the States and around the world, even more so if it was with you. That's really sweet. I don't know, I can be a handful sometimes. I will be honest and say that. But yeah, wouldn't it be awesome? I'm really trying hard to figure out a way to facilitate my dream of seeing and traveling. I know that nothing comes easy, especially something so beautiful. So I'm trying to figure out how I can facilitate that. So if anybody has any ideas, please do let me know, because I'm willing to work hard for the reward that is seeing so much beauty. Loving your North Carolina, gosh, one of the places I think that I would maybe consider moving is North Carolina. I'm obsessed with Asheville. Who isn't? Asheville's great. I love all the hippies there. It's my favorite. Or West Virginia. Once you get higher into the East Coast, things become more expensive and a little bit more liberal. Or not liberal. We'll just say stuffy to keep it less political. Not liberal. I did not mean to say that. But yeah, I don't know. There are so many beautiful places in this country. I think that. I've heard so many beautiful things about Washington. My upstate South Carolina, Greenville. Funny you say that. There, there are a bunch of people that I know that live in Washington that say that that's a beautiful place to live, a perfect place to live, especially for somebody my age and that loves what I love. My only stipulations for wherever I move when that time comes is, thank you so much, is I have to be near mountains. I have to. I want to hike. I love hiking. It's my favorite form of exercise other than volleyball. I love hiking. I want to be around it all the time. And I know that, you don't necessarily need to be in the mountains to hike, but it's just, I'm in such a happy place, such a peaceful place, and a calm state of mind when I'm doing it. Ash Vegas. Nice. I like it. I have a friend that lives in Asheville, actually, and he told me, he said he had a spare room, and, probably not because, well, he's a dude, but, God, it'd be so cool to live there. I don't know, it'd be tough. I mean, I moved down to Dallas, and I didn't know anybody there, but it's kind of weird thinking about leaving the family, my friends that became family, and kind of starting over in a sense. Like, I don't think people realize when you travel often, and when you have lived abroad for a long time, it doesn't matter how close you are with people or how many friends you have. You lose a lot of friends, and I mean that's you don't lose them. You just the distance. It's just tough to keep in touch with people. But it gets hard. It gets hard to maintain friendships that you've built. So it's really there are some downsides to doing all of this. Yeah, no, my gentleman friend lives in Greenville, and I was there briefly when I got there, and then when I was going from Charleston back to Asheville, I stopped back there on the way, and it's a really cool place. I didn't get to see much of it, but it seems really nice. Where you live is only an hour and 30 minutes from the mountains. It's a little bit of a hike, no pun intended. You would love to live in the States. You just drive, and it's like you're in another country. Chris, you're not wrong, my friend. And it's so true. I think that's one thing that's so unique and cool about the United States. Almost every town is kind of different. There's so many different feels and charms. Even the demographics, the types of people, the different personality traits in different states and even cities is crazy and cool. Captain Scurvy, hi! You didn't miss a whole lot, but it's great to see you. Appalachian Trail runs right through your backyard for real. I'm in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. Freaking cool, man. I love the Blue Ridge Mountains. I went there for my birthday when I turned 23 with a couple of my friends. One of my good buddies lives in Charlotte, and he took me and a group of friends to a cabin in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And don't ask me where exactly, I don't remember. But I fell in love then, and I went back when I was there a couple weeks ago, and I'm still so in love with those mountains. It's beautiful. You're very lucky. I don't know though, like what's the cost of living there? Is it, I mean, I'm from Dallas. I've lived in Dallas for the past 7-8 years. All the apartments that I've ever had were in Dallas, and let's just say, for instance, my last apartment, was a 1-bedroom, really nice, super cozy, and it was about 890 square feet, and I paid $1,100 a month. I don't know, is that about the same? Oh, the game's about to come on. Pre-game's on, I think. I'm really excited. I'm getting ready to watch it too. Yeah, I've heard that about Greenville. Um, Austin is stupid expensive. You are right. Austin, actually, I saw on the news actually that Austin was bidding to have the Amazon hub or their next home base, whatever you want to call it, and it freaks me out to think that that's an option because Austin is already, and excuse my French in advance, is already a clusterfuck as it is. Um, it does not need another big corporation there. It does not need more traffic. It does not need more people. It is already congested enough. Keep it weird the way it is. Just no mas. Emerald Isle in North Carolina. Where is that? Your house payment in Iowa is $1,100. Damn. To own a house and pay that much, that'd be nice. I just, basically flushed that money down the toilet every month. So sad. You have a cabin in Cherokee I can stay in for about 4 months? What? Holler at me. For real. Sean, where in Texas would you recommend for nursing? Nursing school, nursing plants, nursing what? But if we are talking about hospital systems, healthcare systems, there are quite a few in Dallas and all over. But the UT Southwest in Dallas is renowned and beautiful. And if you haven't already checked that out, which I'm sure you have, you should. Outer Banks, just north of Jacksonville. Okay. Still close to Florida. Or wait, Jacksonville. Yeah, right? I don't know. Different Jacksonville? I'm not sure. Nursing job. Yeah, check out UT Southwest. University of Texas Southwest. Right? I think that's it. UT Southwest. Just look it up. Freaking awesome. I have some friends that were in their nursing program that are now physicians there. It's great. So you guys, really funny. Brett and I, well, most people and I whoa, that was crazy lightning. Love to pick on my mom because, well, she's gullible and adorable, and it's really funny to pick on sweet people. Brett Fields works in a hospital, and one day we were texting, and it's kind of a joke that happened a long time ago, but I was like, Mom, you're not going to guess. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe who's just in the hospital. She goes, who? And like, you could tell her heart dropped. And I was like, Brett. She's like, Brett who? It's like, Brett Fields is in the hospital. She's like, what? Is he okay? And I was like, yeah, he just got off work. Oh, she was mad. Ches, is that how you pronounce it? Mike? Oh, you said it was Mike. Do I like to ski? Water ski or snow ski? I've never snow skied, and okay. I haven't water skied in a really long time, but, I mean, I like all sports, so I'm pretty sure I would like it. I don't know if my legs would be strong enough now. I've been running more than lifting, so I don't know how strong I am, but the problem with Dallas is they have them damn Cowboys fans. You ain't wrong. Some of them are pretty obnoxious. I'm a Chiefs fan, but when it's the Cowboys playing against anybody else, I cheer for them. Yeah, I've met a lot of the Cowboys players, and there are a handful that are very nice and stand-up individuals, but from my experience, there are a lot more that are just slimy, so I can't really cheer too hard. Joe, you're going to be in North Carolina on Friday. I'm jealous. Come to Washington. I would show you around. You're cool. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. I really do want to come to Washington. If I go somewhere in the United States, the East Coast just has so much more that interests me right now. and I feel like there's so much more in a small space that I can kind of access more easily on the East Coast than the West Coast. So in all honesty, I'll probably go back east before I make it west, but as soon as I do, I'll definitely let you know. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to hop off here. I'm gonna have to decompress before I hop into Game 7 because I'm so freaking pumped about that. Kevin, hey! You used to do the same thing, but an ambulance. Sorry, I didn't get your call. I was in the ambulance when you called. It's so mean, but so hilarious. And you're obligated to do it. It just comes with the territory. Come to the UK and let me take you out to dinner. I'm gonna be in the UK. Mark my words, people. I'm getting there, and I'm gonna stay there for a while. I can do a travel show for PBS. I would love to. Y'all, I love kids. I really do love kids. I love kids and animals. So something on PBS would, like, be my dream come true. Or the Animal Planet. Or the Travel Channel. I don't know. Anything. Bye, Bob and Deb. Hey, I sent you guys an email. Did you get it? I don't know. Bye, Sheila. I love you. Alright, y'all. I am getting ready to hop off. Thank you, Brett, for posting that. Yeah, my Patreon's there, as the link shows below. And you guys, please find me. I'm on Instagram, and I try to post every day. I'm also on Facebook under Megan Binkley. And I'm not the only one in the United States, but I'm sure you can pick my picture out. But I would love to connect with all of you. So also my email address is as follows. And it takes me a little bit of time to get back, but I promise I will get back to you eventually. Thank you guys all for joining me. I really appreciate it. I loved hearing all of your feedback and seeing you guys here. And thank you everybody who sent me super chats. It's incredibly sweet of you. I appreciate it, and it's definitely going to be going to a good cause. There are a lot of things that I'm getting ready to do, and I can't wait to show you. Yeah, so your videos suck. So good to see you. Keep an eye out. My Carolina Adventure videos will start to roll out here within the next week, and I will have about 4 or 5 of them coming out weekly. So, I hope you like them. Anyways, thank you guys so much.